You know that time period in between summer and fall where it's still too hot to wear all of your fall stuff and it still kind of feels like summer? During that time frame, I usually do a fall transitioning set of nails rather than just having like summer to fall nails. Like my next set will be fall nails, but this was my fall transition set. But hi, hello, welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before. I make a lot of content, a lot of beauty content, and nail videos was one of the first things I started doing on my channel, and I just do it every once in a while now. And since I haven't done it in a while, I'm gonna give you a really quick little intro for the newcomers. I do like to always remind my viewers and the new people that I am not a professional. Follow along with caution. I have been doing my nails for 13, maybe 14 years now. I'm not good at math. I have done so much research over the years. My viewers have seen it firsthand. I used to make a lot of mistakes, and I feel like I don't really make that many mistakes anymore. There are some things that some nail techs don't like agree with, and some do, and you know, but I always encourage everybody to do your own research and do a lot of research. Do not just watch one nail video. I do talk about most things in every nail video because I don't just like want to not say something and then that's the one that the person sees that they're doing their nails for the first time. Please do research about gel allergies and how to clean your tools and how to be cleanly, and that stuff is so important, and there's a reason why nail techs have to go to school to do this professionally, because you can do a lot of things wrong.
Kaylee, why don't you just go to cosmetology school and become a nail tech?
I have been getting this question a lot recently. I do study from professional cosmetology books students study from when they go to cosmetology school, but the reason why I have not gone to cosmetology school is I've been doing nails for a super duper long time, and I just love the art of doing nails. I am a very artistic, creative person. I love to draw and stuff, so doing nails came very naturally to me. Yes, I guess that thought did come across my head, like to be a nail artist, but that would mean I would have to like deal with people all the time. Now, the way that my life worked out, I just kind of started posting YouTube videos. It started going good, and I kind of make more than an average nail artist just by doing my own nails in my room and filming it. So there's not really reason for me to become a nail artist unless I stop doing social media, which is most likely what I will do when I don't want to do social media anymore. I don't really want to pay for it at the moment. If you are watching this, you are completely new to nails. You have absolutely no idea where to start. You want like extensions, you want long nails, like when you go to the salon and you get acrylics done, I definitely suggest to start out with gel extensions. I feel like it's the most beginner friendly. Yes, there's dip, but I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't all that for me. It just didn't look as professional as Gel X and didn't last as long. I actually can do acrylic. I hate acrylic with a passion. I taught myself to do it a while back. I'm just not a fan. It's too bulky and it's too thick, and I get a good apex with Gel X anyways. Polka dots have been super trending this year, and I saw these nails. Ladybugs, and like the ladybug costume for Halloween is super trendy too right now, so I wanted to attempt these. I'm using 3D gel more, and I've been using it in all of my nail sets recently, and I am very obsessed. I should do like a maximalist 3D gel look and film it in real time for you guys. It is really fun and satisfying to watch. But we're gonna be doing two sets technically because I also saw these nails. I have been wanting to do a type of orchid on my nails, and they were polka dots, and it was kind of like the opposite. Without further ado, go and get all of your nail supplies out if you're going to be doing your nails with me, or if you just find these satisfying to watch, because I have so many viewers that just watch this because they find them satisfying and they don't even do their nails. Get your snack, get your blanket, get your coffee, and let's get into it. Today's nail video is going to be a little bit longer than other ones that I have done, keeping majority of stuff in real time so that you guys can just get an idea of how long doing your nails actually takes. This video is still not how long it took me. It probably took me like 4 hours. I take a lot of breaks, and you have to count all the time of when you're curing your nails. It's going to take you longer than going and getting your nails done. Having someone do your nails, they're doing both of your hands at one time, and you can't do that on yourself, obviously. If you're starting out and you're taking like 8 hours to do your nails, don't feel bad. It does get easier and quicker with practice. I have some nail hardener on, and it's kind of just like a clear nail polish, so I'm just removing that with some acetone because you don't want anything on your nails. Jumping into cuticle prep. The Sally's cuticle remover is my all-time favorite. I only let it sit for like 15 seconds. And then I take a cuticle pusher, push back all of my cuticles. And then on the opposite side of the cuticle pusher, there's usually some sort of scraper. And I go along my actual nail plate right above your flap of skin because there is dead skin cuticle on there as well. And if you don't do this, this can lead to your nails lifting or popping off literally within 2 days of applying them. After I push back all my cuticles, I take some rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad and remove all of the cuticle remover because you don't want this stuff sitting on your skin for a prolonged period of time. This is one of those controversial nail steps where you remove that little flap of skin called the eponychium. Here's the thing, I like a really clean cuticle look, so I do this. It is kind of one of those things where if you do it, it takes a really long time for your cuticles to go back to normal, and you kind of just have to keep doing it over and over again for your cuticles to always look nice. And the reason why a lot of people say not do this is you're basically making it easier to let bacteria in that area and get an infection. And if you apply your polish messily and you're using gel polish, that can lead to a gel allergy. So you just want to be very, very careful. You shouldn't be cutting yourself. If you're doing that, I would stop and look up some tips on how to get better at it. There's ways of doing it on like an orange peel. When I file my natural nails, I only go in with a crystal glass nail file. I never go in with a normal one because it kind of frays the edges, and if my nails aren't as strong, it will chip them. It's just healthier on my natural nails. A lot of the products I use in a second are kind of sticky, so before you apply anything to your nails, you want to size up your extensions and prep them. So the gel extensions that I like the most and have used in basically all of my nail videos are by 𝙬𝙚𝙚𝙥. They are the strongest. They have 2 different styles in each shape as well. They have either natural or sculpted, and that depends on how your nail bed is shaped. If you have very curved nail beds, you might like the sculptured ones better. They give you more of an apex and more structure. And then the natural ones are for my girlies like myself who have very, very flat nail beds. And if you use the super sculptured ones when you have flat nail beds, that could be making your nails pop off because they're like squeezing your nail. The nails we're doing are almond, but I like a very tapered, skinny almond, so I actually go in with stilettos and then shape them. If there is one in there that does not fit your nail perfectly, always go in with the one that is a little bit bigger and file the edge near the cuticle to fit your nail. You never want to go in with one that is a little bit too small. It's going to be squeezing your nail. 1, it's going to make your nails sore, and 2, it's going to make your nails pop off and not last a full 5 weeks. Some gel extensions come pre-etched, and etching is just either taking a file and adding some texture to the underside of the gel extension, or what I like to do the best is going in with primer. I see a lot of people go in with acetone as well, and it kind of just breaks it up a little bit, and it just helps it adhere to your nails better, and this step really, really helps the longevity of your set. For the actual prepping on your natural nails, you can either go in with like rubbing alcohol or dehydrator. You can go in with both as well. It's just you really want to make sure there is no moisture in your nails. If you washed your hands right before doing your nails, you kind of want to wait, because if there's moisture, that is going to lead to fungus happening underneath your set, and you're going to take them off and it's going to be all green and it's not fun. Dehydrator is very, very necessary. This isn't a step that you should skip. Priming all of our nails, and a little bit goes a long way. I have found if I put a little bit too much, it can make my nails pop off. But this just prepares your nails for everything to stick on a lot better. I use two different gels. Now these are extend gels. This is not the same thing as a base coat. That is probably the most frequently asked question around Gel-X nails. So this is an extend gel. It's a little bit thicker, and normal base coat is not like this. That one is a lot softer of a gel. So you want to get an extend gel. The other one that I use is by the brand Beetles. It's called nail glue. I don't know why they named it that. I love Beetles when you use it correctly, because a lot of people hate it because they use it incorrectly, and they do have higher amounts of HEMA in their products. So if you use it wrong, you're gonna get a gel allergy. But this one is my all-time favorite if I had to pick one. Put a thin layer of that on all of my nails. And before I cure, I take a flat nail art brush with some acetone and really make sure there's no gel bleeding into the cuticle or the sidewalls. You don't want that stuff sitting on your skin, and if you cure it into place, it kind of can make your nails look not as clean. Getting into application. This is my favorite part when doing my nails because it's so satisfying. I start out by painting a thin layer with that same exact extend gel, the size of my natural nail. Then I scrape off a glob. You want a good amount of gel. That is going to help your nails have structure and not break. Going to help the apex to be stronger. If you barely put any and you're pressing super hard and like really trying to get it to fill up and your nails are almost like pointing down, that is not good. You need a good amount of gel. And then I just flash cure them for about 10 seconds, just when they stop moving. This is my favorite nail lamp. The easiest to use. I have gone through I think 3 or 4 of them now, and some of them die on me. Some of them just aren't like convenient enough, and I say this almost in every single nail video. Convenient is something that definitely helps you do your nails faster. So when buying things for your nails, just keep convenience at the forefront of your mind, because it's just gonna help you in the long run. After I'm done applying all of that, I am going to cure them again in a big UV lamp for a full 60 seconds, because when you flash cure, it is not fully curing. It's just sticking it in place really quick. And if you were to not fully cure them in a big UV lamp, you are, at some point in time, you're gonna get a gel allergy, because when you have gel sitting on your nails that isn't fully cured for a long period of time, all those chemicals and stuff seeps down underneath your nail into your skin, and the gel is sitting on your skin for a long period of time, and that is how you get a gel allergy. This is the part that you definitely want to do the most research on. Look at all of your nail bottles, look at your nail lamp that you're getting, make sure the voltage of the lamp is correct. Some nail polish bottles say 90 seconds, some say 60 seconds, so you just need to make sure you're reading everything. I do one hand at a time just because the primer, the extend gel, is a little sticky, and you do not want to remove any of these sticky layers. After you cure that layer of gel, do not remove that sticky layer. The only time you really want to remove that sticky layer is for a top coat, but that sticky layer is actually helping everything adhere better. If you were to do both hands at the same time and apply the gel to both hands, it's just, you're gonna get the stickiness everywhere. So after I apply the extensions, I will go ahead and do all of that to my other hand. I don't do this just because I don't need to, but I would suggest to do your non-dominant hand first, so then you don't have like super duper long nails on your other hand. When doing it, it can just make it a little more difficult. I didn't do that, but if you are a beginner or you have a really hard time doing your other hand, that can definitely help. Sometimes I just want to wear my nails out like this, make clear nails a thing. I don't know why, this is just like so pretty to me. To shape the nails, I file the sidewalls, but I try not to file like my natural nail because I don't want it to be so skinny where it doesn't have structure, but I do like a very tapered almond. I make it a little bit skinnier and then I round out the top so it's not pointy. I always take a buffer and go over it so it's not sharp, and sometimes there's like little like leftovers underneath, like I don't even know, like little pieces of plastic and stuff, so I get all of that off with a buffer. You can do this with a file. I will never do this with a file because it is so time consuming, so I go in with an e-file with a fresh new sanding band, usually on a speed like 3, like almost the lowest speed that you can do. If you were to hit your skin, it wouldn't hurt you. I remove all of the shine from the gel extension. I do that going up and down vertically. And then I'm going to move horizontally and filing that harsh edge on the gel extension near the cuticle. But you do not want to file your natural nail. That will create a divot in your nail underneath. And since that's near your cuticle, that's going to take the longest to grow out, and it can create a ring of fire, and it's just no bueno. You just want to make sure that you are not filing your natural nail, but you want to get it like as seamless as possible because that's really going to help with lifting. And for your nails to look a lot cleaner, like they're like naturally that long. Okay, now that final little step that's really going to make your nails seamless is taking some acetone and applying it to that edge. You want to go in just with a little bit of this. It breaks it down a teeny bit and melts it. So for our next step, which is applying another layer of extend gel, there's no little bump or gap or anything down there, and it just looks very seamless. Time for designs. Since these are French tips, I first need to apply a nude base. And so the perfect nude base that I have found is actually two polishes. The first one is a little bit more of like an orangey-ish, warmer tone, brand Amelie in shade 036. Always before curing, making sure the cuticle is super clean in the sidewalls. I also do just want to throw this out there. If you are a beginner and starting out and you're using gel and you are extremely messy and it's all up in your cuticle and in your sidewalls, we all have to start somewhere. Stop using gel. Do not use gel. And I'm saying this from a place of love. You are going to get a gel allergy. Even if it's cured, and oh, I cured it properly. If it is touching your skin, you are going to get a gel allergy. I suggest if you want to use gel and you're trying to practice to paint a little cleaner, either make press-ons or get a fake hand. They have them on Amazon, and practice on the fake hand. When you're doing stuff on your actual nails, try and use normal nail polish. It's just, I'm looking out for you because I see posts where there's like 11, 12-year-olds and I was the same age. I didn't use gel during that time. I only used normal polish. But gel polish is so like normalized now that I feel like a lot of kids don't know the actual dangers of gel. And I'm telling you, contact dermatitis is not fun. That's what the allergy is called. You cannot get rid of contact dermatitis. You can have like one allergy and that can happen, but if you contact dermatitis, there is no cure. You will have it for the rest of your life. Sometimes it's more mild than others. I actually have contact dermatitis, and mine is extremely mild, and if I don't get it on my skin, I don't have an allergy. I'm extremely lucky, but I know people that have gotten one where they can never use gel ever, or they will get blisters that ooze like pus and stuff around their cuticles and on their fingers, and I'm being super dramatic and gross about it, so you guys are careful because there's a surge of gel allergies happening because so many people are doing their nails at home now because nail salons are so expensive, which, trust me, I understand. Anyways, our next color is this more translucent light pink color, and I don't know how to say this brand. I'll have the exact one linked down below. So this clip shows what 2 coats of that translucent pink look like, and then 1 coat. I actually go in with 2 coats of the pink. I didn't want to be able to see through the nail at all. French tips in the beginning can be very difficult. Once you get the hang of it, you can do this so fast. For my left hand, I am going in with the black French tips for the ladybug set. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna let you guys watch. For the polka dots, I start out by doing a line of polka dots in the middle, and I don't line them up all together. So the next line of polka dots, I put it in between the two polka dots, and I am using the smallest dotting tool that I own because I do not want these to be big dots. If I mess up doing a polka dot, I just take a nail art brush with some acetone on it and just wipe it away. Super simple. It's not like the end of the world if you mess one up. 3D builder gel. This stuff is very, very thick, and I was a little idiot. The first time I got this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Play-Doh. I can just touch it. Yeah, do not touch this stuff with your hands. This stuff is still gel and it's not cured, and you can actually get contact dermatitis from this. So make sure you're wearing gloves if you're going to be trying to like roll it into a ball or something. I actually got these little like finger covers so I don't have to put a full glove on. And for the ladybugs, you just want to roll out a ball, and if it's hard for you to get the ball to stick to your nail, you can put a little bit of extend gel, like a little dot, and cure it, and then it has something to stick to. The nail art brushes that I'm using here are my favorite nail art brushes, my updated favorite nail art brushes. They are the most sturdy. None of the hairs come out. They're wood. I do suggest when you're buying nail tools, never ever ever buy plastic nail tools. I don't know why they even make those. You want to either get wooden nail tools or metal, because acetone just breaks everything down. I don't know why everything in the nail community, all nail products aren't acetone resistant. Maybe one day. But fully paint the little two balls red, creating a little triangle for the little head of the ladybug, and then you guys are gonna see I'm just adding all those little details in. where the real art comes in to the video. We are creating an orchid. So I'm just gonna put a picture of an orchid here. This is what we're doing. A little crazy. I'm actually not really gonna talk during this part. I feel like this is a lot more simple if you just watch it. I will have little pictures on the screen for you so you can see all the shapes if you want to follow along. Just know every single time I apply 3D gel and I get it in the shape I want, I instantly flash cure it so it doesn't move. I don't let them sit because it can kind of like lose its shape. It just takes practice with 3D gel. It can look like really complex, but honestly it's not that hard as long as you're using a little silicone tool. And for this you can see I'm using a little silicone tool so I really can get those details in the flowers. last final step, adding top coat, and this is the top coat I've been using more recently. I still love my gelish top coat. It's just been nice not having to wipe off the sticky layer afterwards, and this is a non-wipe top coat. And you really want to make sure you are covering all of the 3D gel and top coat and really making sure it's covered, because this is going to help it not lose its shine or chip or anything like that. And then doing a final cure for 60 seconds. This is how the nails turned out. I am actually very impressed with myself with the orchid. This video was taken like right after I did them, and right now this is 4 weeks with them on. They are still very intact. Just to show you like the longevity of top coat, all the polishes I use, and the 3D gel. I've seen a lot of people say they don't like Gel X because nail tips get like very worn down and they're not as sharp and crisp as when you originally get them done. It only should happen like a teeny tiny bit. If it's happening like a lot, one, I would suggest try not to use your hands as tools. Try to avoid it at all costs. I know it's really hard. I do it all the time. Doing like DIY projects all the time at home and cleaning and doing a million things, and I always use my nails. But if you can, try to avoid it. Another thing I have noticed, if you are getting really cheap gel extensions, they're gonna wear down more than higher quality ones. So all the Apres ones that I use, this is not sponsored. It should be. Apres, you should sponsor me. Apres gel extensions, they're the best that I have ever freaking used. They do not wear down, they do not get dull. And you can see, I am pressing so hard. 4 weeks and not one of my nails is lifting. And that is just all of those little steps that I take and have added into my routine to make them last that long. One thing I really love about Gel X nails too is they actually allow my nails underneath to grow out healthily. I have to preface, you do need to remove your nails properly for your nails to be healthy underneath. If you are ripping your nails off, your nails are literally never going to be healthy unless you have like really strong nails genetically and you're just like blessed. But if you have super brittle nails and you're like, oh, I don't know why, and you're ripping your nails off every single time, you are literally ripping layers of your natural nail off, and it is never going to allow you to have the healthy nails that you can have if you just remove them properly. I've had to learn that the hard way because yeah, ripping your nails off is way easier. But you see this clip? You see those nails? Those are my natural nails. Now I'm gonna put another clip in. This is what my nails used to look like. Okay, and that is also because I apply cuticle oil to my fingers. I want to say once a day, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably forget, and it's probably like every other day. You want to keep the skin around your nails, your cuticles, and your actual nails moisturized and hydrated. You want to kind of think about it like hair. If your hair is super dry, it becomes brittle and breaks off. You actually need elasticity in your hair so that it can bend around and stuff so it doesn't break off. It's the same exact thing for nails. Your nails, if they're super duper hard and they they don't have any bend to them at all. Like, I'm talking like a little bend. Or most likely you'll grow them out and they instantly break off because they're not like hydrated enough. I don't think I'm including how to remove them in this video, but I have the removal process in so many of my other nail videos. That is it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the people that stick around for my nail videos in specific. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers.